Hello, ladies and gentlemen, everyone in Twin and Beyond. My name is Hill, and welcome back to the Noiseberry Games channel. This time, covering my games of 2025. Joining me today is the host, the wonderful, fantastic gentleman known as Monsieur Snow.
It's me, it's Monsieur Snow. Could you imagine if I wasn't here and it was just you doing your own video?
That would be kind of strange.
That would be pretty weird.
So, you've already, hopefully, seen John's list. If not, please go and watch that before you watch this list, as some of the things I will talk about will make reference to things he said.
Oh, nice. Smart. Get him to watch mine as well.
That's kind of the point.
It is kind of the point of doing this.
A lot of my games were at some point on Game Pass. I don't know if they still are. I will forever shill for Game Pass. Many of John's were on Game Pass again. Not sure if they still are. We'll forever shill. So just, keep that in mind as you watch this. Maybe feel free to check it out.
Did they raise the price?
Understand? I think, yeah, they upped the price a bit. So it is getting harder to recommend year on year, but that's also just kind of the nature of subscriptions. Like, they're gonna go up no matter what we do.
Yeah, and like Netflix is like $18 a month or something now. It's stupid.
That is insane.
That's insane. So yeah, Game Pass is probably still a better deal than Netflix.
Yeah.
But you still keep it up even though it's gone up in price?
Yeah, I do. And I don't go on it all the time, but it's more of when something, I check it occasionally, at least once a week. I'm like, okay, what's new? Like, for example, a game that I was like, oh, maybe I really want to play this is, what was it? Hang on. It was, as soon as it loads, Bratz Rhythm and Style. So there's a rhythm dancing game using the Bratz dolls, and it looks absolutely atrocious.
Oh my god, that sounds dreadful. Why is that on Game Pass?
I don't know.
Okay, well that's great.
But there's also there's games like, well, I'm not going to spoil anything because I don't want to ruin John's list, but again, 3 of the games he mentioned are on there, 20 of the games I mentioned are on there, or will mention rather, are on there. There's a couple games that I want to try out from earlier years that I'd never even heard of, like Void Train, which apparently came out in like 2021 or something. That's on there.
I don't think I've even heard of that one.
Like, it has value.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, and even Oblivion, the Oblivion remake, is also on Game Pass.
Oh yeah, of course it is. Yeah, everything Bethesda's on there, right?
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, it will always be. I shouldn't say always. For now, it has maintained good value. Not as good as it used to be, but that's also because just the price is going up.
Yeah. Be interesting to see if you keep it going next year.
We will both find out together.
Yes, we will.
So, actually my number 5 is also on Game Pass. Again, majority of what I mentioned will be.
I'd be surprised if all 5 aren't.
No, not all 5 of them are.
Wow, I'm gonna be surprised.
3 of them are. Well, 3 of my main ones and some of my honorable mentions.
Okay.
So, my number 5 is actually a follow-up, a sequel, if you will, to a game that I played a couple years ago. I don't know if I named that as one of my games of the year, though.
Okay.
And this is Power Wash Simulator 2.
Of course.
So
that was definitely on your list. I don't know if it was a top 5 or an honorable mention.
Yeah. So, again, it's on Game Pass. It's a great value because I put in to the original. Hang on, let me look here. Now, I have bought all the DLCs for the original, which was a fair bit, to be honest.
Oh my god, really?
They come out with a lot of expansion packs.
Weren't they, weird as well? Like, weird crossovers?
Yeah, it's like there was Shrek 1, there was Wallace and Gromit, there was Lara Croft, there was Warhammer. Like, it runs the gamut.
I didn't know there was Shrek. Wow.
So, okay, I used to have all achievements, but they kept increasing them with every new expansion. Anyway, I've got 90.4 hours.
In the first one?
In the first one.
Oh, it's published by Square Enix?
Yes.
Huh.
They even did a Final Fantasy one where, like, you can clean up certain things. Anyway, it's a whole thing.
Oh, mate, they've got a Wallace and Gromit DLC for the first one.
So, like, it's a game that, yes, they have made money on, but they have continued to support throughout the years, even with free updates and DLC. And when the second one came out, I was like, I absolutely have to. I can't not. And it is more of the same, because you can only get so out there in terms of mechanics with power washing and cleaning.
Yeah.
You have a wider variety of washers at this point in time, which is lovely. I really appreciate that. There's a lot more like color and variety to the environments that you're washing. So like before, it was very, you know, your standard, like you're a van or a house or whatever. And yes, it got up to like an ancient temple, but like it wasn't that crazy all the way through. This one is much more colorful, a little more crazy, just a little more fun in terms of the environments as you go along.
It does look a little brighter, a little bit more colorful, yeah.
And it's just, overall, I think it's an easier game in the sense that you get a wider variety of washers to clean out dirt faster and more efficiently because they give you much bigger environments.
Okay. And so that they've changed up the, I don't know, like your loadout, I guess, your weapons.
Yeah, so you get a wider variety of power washers.
Okay.
To kind of switch from, and they'll have different things that they're good at, but they've also created just a wider, more creative variety of environments to play around with.
Okay. Yeah, I can see one of them is like a planetarium. That looks pretty fun.
So the footage I recorded for John just has me doing a rock climbing park, but again, it was very colorful, very creative, very cool.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
One thing I want to highlight is, you know, John, you are partially colorblind, not to kind of call you out, but in the original game, you could only highlight the dirt in like this bright orange color.
Okay.
But in the new game, you can change what color the dirt gets highlighted as. So if it is a color you can't see, you can change it to something you could see.
Oh, nice. That does sound like an update they could have pushed to the first one as well.
Yeah, I don't know if it was in the first one, I just missed it, like
Okay.
as an update, or if it was just a feature in the second one. So anyway, I like to highlight accessibility options because it's important to have in every game.
Yes, I agree. That's good. That's a good feature.
Anyway, moving from that to something you're all familiar with, as John mentioned in his list, AI limit.
Nice. Hell yeah.
So I think, got all achievements of this one. I can't quite remember. Let me double check.
I'm pretty sure you did, because I asked you about it.
Yeah.
I think I needed your advice on some of it.
Yes, I did. Okay, cool. So yeah, like John was saying, I randomly tried this game, I think because of the same Iron Pineapple video, and it was on sale. And I was just craving Code Vein so badly that I was like, I need this. Well, I need to try this at least. And it just, yeah, it was a great time. I had a lot of fun. The Chinese Code Vein definitely lives up to its name, and I think I appreciate that John got as into it as I did.
Yeah, it was, but I don't know, I guess we both took the leap on it, and it really did it for both of us. I wish it had co-op. That would be fun to play through together.
That would be good. Yeah, I agree.
We did all of Code Vein together.
And we'll hopefully do all of Code Vein 2 together.
Hopefully. I don't know if we're going to be dropping $90 for or $100 for a game.
Oh, don't say that.
I don't know. They're getting expensive.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully we'll play Code Vein 2 together. But yeah, AI Limit was so good. Would like
it is very much like the anime girl aesthetic. So if you're not into a anime girl playable character, just, you know, not for you, I would say.
Yeah, if you didn't like Code Vein because of the anime, you probably won't like AI Limit. It just doesn't bother either of us. I don't think we bought it because of the anime, but it's not a detraction. Yeah, love that game.
Yeah, it's kind of like I'm accepting of this.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me.
The next game on the list, number 3, is, I think, it might be one of the cutest games I've ever played, but also, to a degree, one of the saddest.
Okay.
And it's one that Kat showed me, Kat being my wife, back in July, is like when it was first announced.
Okay.
And it's not one I've mentioned a whole lot. I'm not sure if you've played it yet, John. It is My Little Puppy.
My
Little Puppy.
My Little Puppy.
My Little Puppy.
Oh, I haven't even heard of this.
Right? I think it's not a completely unheard of game, but it's definitely a more like it's more of an indie for sure.
Yeah.
So this is a game from a Korean developer, where you play as a corgi in heaven. So you are dead for, you know, obviously contextually you are dead.
Yeah.
And the game opens with a Korean saying that's then translated to English that says, and it literally says, it's a Korean expression that says, whenever your dog passes away, they will wait patiently in heaven for you to arrive.
Oh, that's a nice saying.
And genuinely, you play as this dog, who then, you smell your human. You smell your person. You're like, I need to go find him. but you're in like this little kind of caged off cloud where kind of people, after they cross the rainbow bridge, are supposed to go to first. And for some reason, you can smell your human, but he's not there. So you have to trick the angels to like escape this area, and you go to this kind of, it's not quite purgatory, but it's not like full heaven. This is how the game will introduce, you know, some conflict and some bad guys. So the head angel there basically takes your halo and turns it translucent. He turns it see-through.
Okay.
And the idea is everyone here's got a see-through halo because they're not like in heaven, but they're not like in hell either. And you have to escape these big red, I call them halo grabbers, because that's what they do. Like they run around with these like satchel bags, and if they catch you, they pull off your halo, and then you kind of fade and disappear.
Oh god.
So like you're not the only one they're chasing. Any other creature with a halo in this area, again, could be human, could be dog, could be whatever, that has one of these kind of translucent halos, they will steal it and you will disappear.
Right.
So it is kind of like, this is kind of dark.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what happens when you disappear.
Yeah, that's kind of a sad thought.
Yeah, right. So, but that was a way for them to have kind of this enemy, this, you know, antagonistic force to keep you engaged in actual gameplay.
You gotta have something, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
so
it could be a dog walking sim, but it's obviously not.
No, it's really cute though. So you go through a couple of different biomes, and there's always kind of like an overarching challenge that you have to beat in each biome. So that could be helping lost dogs find their owners again. That could be running away from a gang of vicious dogs. That could be helping restore kind of deforested and drought lands. So it really depends on where you are as to what you are doing.
Right.
But a lot of it's, you know, you run around, you do some platforming, and it's so cute. But then you meet other humans and you get these cutscenes for them, and you come to the realization that, okay, there's young people, there's old people, there's children. So in this universe, the age that you die at is what you appear as in heaven.
Okay.
Which makes you realize you're like an adult dog. You're not like an older corgi.
Right.
So you died at some point during kind of, let's say, 5 years old, or like your adulthood. You didn't make it to old age.
Right.
And it's even more heartbreaking when you see like young kids in this universe, because you realize they died as young kids.
Yeah.
Or like little puppies, and you're like, these died as little puppies.
Yeah, that's sad. It sounds like quite an emotional game.
It is, and there was this, so all the humans get little cutscenes, not as to how they died, but kind of just like how they're connected to their dog.
Mm-hmm.
Because everyone, of course, is connected to a dog in this game.
Of course.
There is one, though. She's a vet tech, and her backstory, like her cutscene, is the longest out of any of the humans, because she was basically told by her boss to put down all of these dogs, and she did it so much, so frequently, that she eventually used that same drug concoction on herself, and that's how she ended things. Because she couldn't take putting down these dogs anymore. It's like, why does this one character get all of this screen time, all of this characterization? And she's lovely. Like, she rescues injured dogs in this kind of purgatory area. But it turns out it's based on this, oh crap, I looked it up. It's either Thai, like from Thailand, or Vietnam. There was one vet who had put down so many dogs that they were then bullied online so much they took their own life. And it was meant to be kind of not an homage per se, but more of like a redeeming, hey, this person is helping dogs in heaven kind of a thing.
Right.
But it was so tragic. I was like, this is supposed to be a fun little game about dogs, and here I am, like, almost, I didn't cry during the game, but I was like, this is heartbreaking.
Jeez. Yeah, it seems like it could be very sad. I
was not a fan.
Is it like a character?
I mean, I was a fan.
platformer?
It's just like I was sad. Sorry?
Is it like a character platformer? Is that like the best description for it?
Yeah, I think so. Like it's very simple puzzles and platforming.
Okay. And then you just do certain tasks per level kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So what you're doing is like there's not much contextual stuff, like you can press a button and do something different contextually. You'll just have like different things where you need to run and jump over something, like, or you need to use weight puzzles and just like stuff like that. But you interact with a whole bunch of different dogs, depending on the biome you're in. Like when you're in the mountains, you interact with a husky. When you interact with older dogs, younger dogs, bigger dogs, smaller dogs. It's just so cute. There's so many dogs.
Yeah, it looks so cute. Like, perfect game if you're a dog person.
And I think it helps that, like, we had just gotten our dog, Yogurt, pretty much right before this. Or, like, right before me playing it, so I was like, oh.
Oh, so you got Yogurt and then played this?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Because this came out shortly after I got Yogurt.
Yeah, this was, November. It's a recent one.
Mm-hmm.
Was this Game Pass, did you say?
No, this was not Game Pass.
Okay, it just... Kat, like, showed it to you and you're like, yes, purchase.
She showed it to me back in, like, July or something when she saw, like, a TikTok announcement trailer.
Oh, okay. And it was, like, on your radar?
And I was like, oh, that looks really cute. Because it opens in the trailer with, like, a John Wick type character who is in the first opening area with his dog.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, you just, like, all you do with them is you tell him, hey, it's time for, you know, this meeting, this dinner. So then he gets up with his dog and he's like, okay, let's go. So there's no spoken dialogue. You bark, you whine, you growl, and it's just like little thought bubbles appear, or little speech bubbles appear above your head to show you what you are communicating to someone.
Oh, interesting.
And they actually, they do use the, let's say, biological functions of a dog. Like, there's a part where you're in this cave, you can't really see very well, so you have to pee to mark the areas you've been to already, and you can follow the scent trails to be like, okay, I've been here.
That's a good
Or
mechanic.
there's a part where you have to taunt one of the Halo Snatchers, and you literally just take a dump on the ice, but it pixelates the poop, so you, like, it censors it.
That's hilarious.
So, but you're, like, taunting him by just sitting there and just taking a dump, being like, haha, come get me.
That is so good. I like that.
And, like, so it's not just like, oh, you're a dog, but it could be replaced with anything else. It's like, no,
This is a
you're
dog
a dog, and they're using the stereotypical traits of a dog to kind of incorporate in the gameplay.
That's very clever.
So it was just very funny.
Yeah, I'd never even heard of this, but it looks adorable.
It is so cute. I did also get all achievements for it, because it's kind of one of those ones where you can just kind of beat it and then just go back to different areas.
Okay.
So yeah, that is definitely number 3.
Okay.
Because number 2 is on Game Pass, and it's one that I had played. I think it released back in January.
Okay, an older one.
I did talk about it when I was playing it. We've done a podcast episode. You were there.
Interesting. That was almost a year ago, though, so...
Yes.
I'm sure I'll remember it when you say it, but yeah, I can't think what it could be.
So it was Eternal Strands.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you did like that one a lot.
So this is a former BioWare developers. Hang on, I can't remember this. Yellow Brick Studio. Their first game. It's kind of like Monster Hunter, but also kind of like Attack on Titan, in the sense that you're fighting like big monsters or you're fighting like giant constructs.
Yes. Yeah, because you climb all over these big things.
And you want to hit like the weak points.
Yeah. Yeah, Shadow of the Colossus, Monster Hunter.
Yeah, that's the one,
Dragon
Shadow of the
Age.
Colossus. Yeah, and you're kind of making weapons and armor out of their stuff. There's also romance options, which I didn't realize, because it's not like, oh, here's a heart to indicate this is a romance. It's genuinely, you just have different dialogue options, and if you say the right dialogue, you can work your way to romancing this person. You may not even realize that's what you're doing.
Right.
So there were 3 romance options, and I got the one that I actually didn't want before realizing there were any of them. But that, you can just like, hey, no, we're just friends, it's cool.
Oh, okay, that's good.
But no, it was a lot of fun. Like, I quite enjoyed the crafting aspects. It was simple. I really enjoyed the playing aspect, and just everything about it was really good.
Didn't you
I think it was a well-developed game, especially for being a first one from the studio.
Yeah, like a lot of times you hear like, oh, from the makers of this and this, and you're like, yeah, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But then this one actually like worked out pretty well for you.
Yeah, no, I was really happy with it. I think the story is well-paced. It's basic, but it doesn't need to be anything extravagant, and I think that the way that they contained it made sense.
Right.
Well, I had my eye on it because it was former BioWare developer, and I'm a classic BioWare fanboy.
Yeah, you like old BioWare.
Yeah, not new BioWare.
You didn't like Anthem?
Not particularly.
Oh, weird. Yeah, I do remember you talking about Eternal Strands quite a bit. Yeah, that makes sense. It's just been
A while.
11 and a half months.
Fair. Okay, on to honorable mentions. One of which, actually, I don't know if you'll know any of these.
Oh, okay. God, I'm normally
Well,
pretty
okay,
good.
you'll know one.
Okay.
You'll know one. So to kind of get it out of the way, so to speak, one of my honorable mentions is the PC release of Spider-Man 2.
Okay.
Because I just really enjoyed Spider-Man and Spider-Man Miles Morales, and I was just like, Spider-Man 2 is more of that.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed it.
God, I still never went back after the first game.
No, and that's totally fair. And like, there's not a lot for me to say because the game has been out for years. But then it got a PC port, so I was like, now I can play it.
Thank God, right? Like, God. Well done, Sony, honestly.
PS5? Can't imagine.
I have a PS5 and I still didn't play it.
Then another honorable mention is South of Midnight.
Okay.
So this is also a Game Pass release.
Yeah.
This one's kind of weird. So this one is a kind of action platformer set in the southern US. And it's very much tied to, when I say like South American, I mean like southern United States American, like Louisiana type
It's like
mythologies.
the bayou and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, New Orleans.
So it's very much like catfish, like a genuine catfish, and just like other creatures from that general region.
Yeah.
But the gameplay was like it was fine. What really kind of got me was the characters and the music was all really well done, because the music was all thematically based on the characters that you were trying to help out, whose threads you were trying to untangle.
Okay.
And it was just, it was a really interesting little adventure that I quite enjoyed. But I know has gotten middling reviews at best.
It's actually sitting at overwhelmingly positive on Steam right now.
Really?
Yeah, but I definitely
the
remember
stuff I looked at was just like, meh.
Yeah, I remember it getting like kind of middling reviews when it came out, so that's interesting.
Wow, okay.
Maybe that's like a disconnect between like critical and like player reviews, possibly.
That's fair. And like like I said, the gameplay itself isn't my favorite. It's very just, there's nothing wrong with the gameplay.
It's serviceable.
It's just kind of, yeah, it's serviceable gameplay, but I like the story and I like the aesthetic. I think some people would look at oh, a black female character, this game is woke or whatever, but well, that's just because of the modern environment is so toxic around those kinds of things. But no, like it's set in an environment that I'm not very familiar with, that being that kind of Louisiana area, the southern United States. It's interesting in terms of the visual design, because it's not 60, it might be 60 FPS, but the way it looks almost, I don't know how to describe it. Like watching the trailer and playing the game, I don't know how to describe that feeling of, it's not quite smooth, but it's not janky. It's meant to look more,
it was almost
not disjointed.
It was almost meant to look kind of like stop motion.
Yeah.
It was, I know what you mean. Like
weird to describe, though.
Yeah, I think you have to look at it really. But yeah, the cutscenes are all, I think, like 24 FPS to make it more like cinematic. But then, like, I think the actual gameplay is still high frame rate.
The gameplay is high frame rate, but it has a similar feeling, just not as pronounced.
Right, because it would feel awful to actually play it at 24 FPS.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I do remember seeing a bit of it, and it did look quite interesting. And yeah, very cool art style and presentation, I guess, with that animation style, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
Cool. I'd like to play that at some point.
I quite enjoyed that again, Game Pass.
Yeah.
And my final honorable mention is one that I found because of the Miniature Nerd YouTube channel, the other British John that I watch on YouTube.
Nice.
And this one is the Dark Queen of Morthholm. Sorry, I always mess that one up. So yeah, the Dark Queen of Morthholm. You basically play as a Dark Souls boss.
Oh, you are the final boss.
Yeah, so it's a very small game. Like I got all achievements in about 70 minutes, and that's because they added 2 of them later on.
Okay.
But there's only like 8 of them. But the idea is you play as this big, the Dark Queen, the final boss, and the hero you'll kill the hero in one hit most of the time, but then he'll come back. again and again and again, and you'll get different dialogue options to kind of either strengthen or break his resolve to keep coming back. But you then, he starts doing more damage to you. He starts dodging your attacks. Like, he's learning your tactics to a degree, and you then go into second phase where you get new attacks. He then learns those, and it's just this. It is the Dark Souls, formula, but from the other side.
That sounds so cool.
And it's just like this tiny little indie game. It's so cool.
You said it took you like an hour or so?
Yeah, about 70 minutes.
I'm pretty tempted for $3, man.
Yeah, no, like, it's a great deal.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab this right now. This looks sick.
It does. No, it was so cool.
Oh man, what a cool idea. You play as the final boss. So it's more like a story, I guess? Like,
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so you get like one or two, well, you can choose between 2 dialogue options every time, and then the hero will gradually get stronger to the, like, you will fall. You have no alternative. Well, there is an alternative ending now that was added later on. But like in the beginning, you knew you would fall, but it's more, do you have the queen herself grow as a character, or do you have her be this kind of steadfast creature, for lack of a better word, knowing that your entire existence is to sit on this throne and oppose anyone who challenges you, and be ignorant or resigned to the fact you can never leave and see the outside world. Like, it very much gets into this existential idea of, is your existence, and I don't mean to be rude when I say this, but is your existence genuinely worth having when all you've known is the throne room, when all you can ever know is this throne room and nothing outside of it?
Right. Man, it gets
very weird.
Yeah, one of the tags is psychological, so I'm intrigued. Yeah, I'm gonna grab this.
No, it's a great little experience. Like, it's part of the reason it's not like on the list proper is that it is, you could do it in under an hour very easily.
Yeah.
And it's hard to say, oh, it's a proper game. It is a game. I want to make that clear, but it's just so small. It's not even bite-sized.
Yeah, yeah, you've probably had longer meals at a restaurant than this game.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
But
yeah,
it
it
is
looks
so
awesome.
much fun. It is absolutely worth experiencing.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna grab this.
And my number one, John, what is it?
It's the French one.
It's the French one. There's nothing I can say that John hasn't already said. This was on Game Pass, so it was a no-brainer for me. It looked absolutely gorgeous. It played like a dream. And I'm not one who enjoys, the turn-based JRPG style. Nor do I enjoy the French. No offense to the French, but you know what you did.
I mean, it's a unique setting. You don't really see France too much.
Well, and even then, like, it's not France itself. It's just French people.
It's true, but is it not France?
I mean, technically, Lumiere, light, French word, but, like, still.
Well, like, it got the Eiffel Tower and the Arc de Triomphe.
True. I didn't think about that.
I don't know. It's, questionable, but...
The French usually are.
Yes, so true.
Go ahead.
You don't really play JRPGs or, like, the turn-based games, like, at all, right?
No, not anymore.
Like, no Persona or anything like that.
Not for many years.
But yeah, very interesting that you took to this as well. I mean, it is just that good, honestly.
And I also think just it being more active and faster paced.
Yes, because you've got the active
quick time events and stuff.
Combat and like the parrying during combat.
Oh, hang on, I done goofed.
Uh-oh.
Whoops.
Like how badly?
Not too badly. I meant to have Power Wash Simulator. So everything 1 and 2 are correct. 1 and 2 are fine.
Okay, great.
But I need to push back everything above number 3 and above. I need to push it back by 1 space. So Power Wash needs to go back to Honourable Mention.
Wow, this is the most jank one we've done.
This is so scuffed.
Okay, so Power Wash is an honourable. Jeez, this is like.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. This is fine. Okay.
It's because I literally just played this like 2 weeks ago. That I just, for some reason, I knew I wanted it on the list. I know where I wanted on the list. It just slipped my mind entirely.
Okay, so Power Wash is an honourable mention. Keep going. I can't remember the rest.
Okay, so yeah, Power Wash is honorable mention. Number 5 would be AI Limit. Number 4 would be My Little Puppy. And number 3, you might have heard of this game, John. You've definitely played games developed by these people. Is Dispatch.
Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah, I haven't played it yet.
So Dispatch is a what's the word I'm looking for?
Like
It's a Telltale game.
Yeah.
By former Telltale developers. That I was not gonna pick up. I was like, I don't like Telltale games just by nature, because it's very much like a visual novel.
Yeah.
But for some reason, it looked really good. I liked the animation. It seemed more, not mature. Mature is the wrong word, but it had more stupid adult humor. I was like, you know what? I'm willing to try it, and by God, it's so funny and it's so dumb.
Yeah, I think I knew of it before it came out, and it just didn't look that special, and then it blew up when it came out, and I was like, damn it, I kind of missed out.
But yeah, it's so you play as a former hero named Mecha Man. You're it's kind of an Iron Man stand-in, but your suit got destroyed. You have no money to repair it. So now you work at SDN, the Superhero Dispatch Network, to dispatch other heroes.
Oh, okay, interesting.
But the idea is you dispatch the Z team. They're Americans, so they say Z incorrectly. It is Z.
Should be Z, yeah.
So basically, these are former supervillains, who were not that super to be honest, that have turned a new leaf and are trying to, instead of getting prison sentences, serve as superheroes instead.
Oh, okay.
So that's how you get this kind of diverse cast of misfits, because you have to have a diverse cast of misfits,
of course,
to be your roster.
Right.
It's also really funny because 2 of the heroes are voiced by pretty prominent YouTubers.
Oh, are they?
So Punch Up, the short kind of carnival strongman, is voiced by Jacksepticeye.
Oh, interesting.
And Sonar, the bat human guy, is voiced by Moist Critical, Penguin Zero, Charlie.
Oh, okay.
And it's just really funny. And even some of the other characters, one of them, the devil woman, I always mess up her name. Anyway, she's voiced by Alana Pierce. There's a lot of great voice acting in this game.
Yeah, it's got Aaron Paul in it. Jeez.
Yeah.
It's got.
So I don't know how I just completely slipped my mind. It's on my list. It's staring me in the face, and I just, nope, forgot. But no, it's a lot of fun because it's more than just the visual novel. It's also, you genuinely have to dispatch heroes to different calls, which of course you only answer calls from subscribers. The people who pay for your service, because
I see.
The world is terrible.
Because it's dystopian as fuck.
Yeah, and they have a Superman stand-in known as Phenomena Man, who's an alien, but he doesn't understand a lot of human intricacies and stuff. So it's very funny.
It looks really, really good. I like Telltale games, so I need to play this at some point.
So yeah, that was an unfortunate surprise, number 3. That was not meant to be a surprise.
Okay, so that was number 3.
I will message you hey, here's the actual order.
I'll figure it out from the edit. It's fine.
Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, that was my list. As you can see, there's a couple games that really don't usually speak to me. Those being Dispatch and Clair Obscur. That I'm just you know what? I'm glad I branched out. I won't be doing that again unless it's something this special.
That's so true, yeah. JRPG and a almost visual
Telltale
novel made your list.
And even a character platforming in My Little Puppy, or yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, there's so many good games out there that just don't appeal to me because they're not the genres that I typically enjoy. And for some reason, these ones are just you know what? We're gonna convince you to go beyond what you know you like.
Yeah.
To try it. And I don't regret it.
And I mean, again, that is one of the strengths of Game Pass for you. You know, you don't have to spend $50 to find out you don't actually like a game that you didn't think you'd like.
Yeah. Now, admittedly, Dispatch is not on Game Pass, unfortunately.
No.
Yes, it was. But Clair Obscur was, and Clair Obscur to me was more of the risk in the sense of I definitely I'm not a big fan of this type of game.
Yeah.
But no, the story. Honestly, I think for me, the biggest thing this year was storytelling. Having an amazing quality story is what, at least outside of AI Limit, because that story is so confusing and so, I don't want to say bare bones, but it's not really there.
But it doesn't that to me was Souls-like.
Yeah. That to me was definitely my criteria. Like, you know, My Little Puppy,
Yeah.
Dispatch, Claire Obscure, even Power Wash Simulator 2 has a bit of a story. South of Midnight absolutely does. Queen of Morthholm, again, has a story. There's a story to tell there, and I think that is really what pulled me in this year.
Interesting. Yeah, it's really all been about the stories for you for the most part.
So I don't know if I'll be able to do a list like this next year. I don't know what games will come out. There is nothing on my radar that I'm aware of that I'm like, okay, I want to pick this up next year.
Code Vein 2?
Because I genuinely don't know what's coming out next year.
I think Code Vein 2. Isn't that like February?
Okay, Code Vein 2. That's fair.
Yeah, apart from that, I'm sure there's stuff, but I can't think of any either. But yeah, will either of us do a list next year? Who knows? You'll just have to wait and see.
We'll find out. So you guys put your games of 2025 on John's video. Put your games that you want to see in 2026 on my video.
Ooh, yeah, good call. Yeah, what games are you looking forward to next year?
And if you have anything you could recommend to either John or myself that's coming out for next year, please drop it in the comments. I know I've kind of made my preferences clear. I'm sure John has made his very clear. But even if you're like, hey, you enjoyed this, so try this one out, even if it's a genre I've already said I'm not a particular fan of, I will take a look at it. I want to try it. I want to see it.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
especially if it's on Game Pass. Like, let me
Yeah.
shill even more for Game Pass just to piss off John.
It doesn't piss me off. It totally makes
know.
sense if that's how you.
There was
play your
a
games.
time though you were like, you're such a shill.
I mean, you are a shill.
This is true.
But yeah, it's an understandable shilling, I think. Okay, well, thank you very much for doing your list, Taylor.
No, thank you for having me.
I appreciate it. We'll maybe see both of us next year.
Yeah, in some form or fashion. Whether it's for this particular style of video, we'll have to find out.
I mean, I'm sure we'll do something on the channel. Like, yeah, we might try and do Code Vein, but yeah, not sure if we'll be doing Game of the Year next year. We'll just see how it goes.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you again, Taylor. Really appreciate you coming along for the videos.
No, thanks for having me. I always appreciate being here, and the fact that I actually played as many games that came out this year as I did is genuinely surprising.
Yeah, that was a nice full list.
Yeah.
All right, thank you everybody very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.